Hi, I'm back with you. This is Emergency Management Made Easy with Lauren. Some of you know me, and some are meeting with me for the first time. This is an interesting series of classes. We started from the introduction, in which I introduced myself to. This is class 33. This class 33 is a little different. This is the Red December Fire Safety Series. And what I've decided to do is just spend December with you while you're busy, while you're on downtime, while you're on vacation, just introducing you to some information and reintroducing you to other information that we have discussed throughout the series. But because it's a vacation month, holiday month, I decided to do fire safety. Because remember, for those who do not know, we have 33 classes. You can always go back, select the class that you want information to teach, to train, and you can just lift that information and you can play that video over and over again. I do suggest pencils, notepads, take good notes because that'll make it easier for you when you're providing the training. So let's look at fire training, and there are two other fire training classes before this, so you haven't missed anything. We're going to go forward, and there probably will be at least one more fire safety training class after this. Then we will move into the new year. Fire extinguishing control or confinement. Control it or we confine it. R.A.C.E, fire response procedure. R.A.C.E. Pencils up. My students know this already, and some of you need to grab some paper and pencil. And of course, you can watch this video more than once. You must follow the R.A.C.E. fire procedure before attempting to extinguish a fire. Rescue/remove. That's your note. Rescue or remove any persons from the immediate scene. Alert/activate. Pull the nearest alarm and call 911 or other in your community, no matter where you are in the world. Confine. Close all doors to the hazard or fire area. Extinguish/evacuate. Extinguish using the closest fire extinguisher if the fire impedes your evacuation. Evacuate to your designated meeting location. I repeat, evacuate to your pre-designated location. You've already made this decision beforehand, hopefully. But if you haven't, your designated or pre-designated location. Get the people there. Get them out of there. Use the proper fire extinguishers to fight the fire if there is no additional danger to yourself. Large fire. Do not attempt to extinguish big fires. It's too much. You could wind up suffocating, getting killed, burning up. Do not attempt to extinguish big fires. Sound the fire alarm and immediately call 911 or other in your community or your country. Follow emergency procedures as listed above. Small fires. Sound the fire alarm and immediately call 911 or other in your community or country. Consider extinguishing the fire only if you are trained and properly equipped, and if, in your judgment, you can do it safely without killing yourself. Before fighting a fire, make sure you have an escape route. Where are you going to? My students who work with me, they already know what that means. Where are you going? Do you know where you're going? If fire cannot be extinguished using a portable fire extinguisher, or if the smoke presents a hazard, leave the area immediately. Close the door to the areas to confine and contain the fire. Don't lock them. Close the door. Follow emergency procedures as listed above. Follow all instructions given from the fire department and first responders. Assemble outside of the house of faith, campus, or designated areas, wherever you are. Assemble outside. The pre-designated areas away from the campus or business, outside. Account for all individuals once assembled in designated areas. And I'm going to repeat this. Please do not leave the designated area until everyone in the group has been accounted for. That is what the fire department and your administration will do. Students, congregants of houses of worship, do not leave prematurely. Go to the designated area, stay there, do not attempt to get in your cars or go home. Do not re-enter the house of worship or buildings or campus. Do not re-enter your household when there is a fire. Re-enter the buildings only after all clear is given by the first responders, the fire department. Fire procedure guidance for both businesses and campuses. What to do if you discover a fire, you happen upon one. If a fire occurs and smoke is detected, or a burning odor, like wires burning, popping, leave the area, closing all doors behind you. Do not lock them. The fire department will want to enter those spaces, those rooms. Do not lock, just close the doors behind you and leave. Pull the closest fire alarm to initiate both building evacuations. Evacuate using the nearest exit. Leave all items behind. Yes, your purses and coats, books, notebooks, you can get those later or replace those. You got to get out of there. Upon hearing the alarm or announcement that there is a fire in the building, the announcement, before opening the door, feel door from the bottom of the door to the top. Feel the knob with the back of your hand for heat. It's hot. From the bottom to the top, all the way to the knob for heat. If not hot, brace yourself against the door and open it slightly, like a peeping out. You're peeping out. If you feel air pressure or hot draft, close the door quickly. Close it. If you find no fire or smoke in corridor, take your key, close the door behind you, and leave. Don't lock the door, just take your keys with you. If you encounter smoke in corridor or stairwell, consider taking corridor where another exit may be clear, or return to the room. So you're in the hall, you come upon fire, it's hot. If you can't get out, there's no exit out, you're going to have to go back to the room. Close the door when you get to the room, but do not lock it, because the fire department will want to get in there. If circumstances prevent you from leaving the area, you got to stay there, got to stay in the room. There's no exits out. Close but do not lock the door for possible entry of firefighters. I'm repeating. Telephone the local fire department, first responders, and give your name, the name of the building, address, room number where you are, room number, and say it calmly and explain your situation calmly. Wave a sheet or paper in the window to alert firefighters. Seal all cracks where smoke can get in. Blanket, whatever you have available, sheet, whatever. You want to seal all cracks where smoke can get in from that door. Seal or shut off air conditioning outlets if possible. Seal that air conditioning. Seal it up. Stay low to the floor. You're on the floor. Not on the bed or chair. You're on the floor. A roll of wide, strong masking tape is useful. Seal all the cracks to keep the smoke out. Place wet towels under the door if they are available. We're going step by step. Notebooks are active. Pens and pencils are up. You are writing. You are taking good notes. Or you are going to repeat this particular video again. You can watch it over and over again. Crouch and crawl low on the floor. If smoke enters the room, then move to the most protected area of that space where it's not hot, where smoke's not coming. Wait to be rescued. Remain calm. Please do not panic. Listen for instructions or information which may be given by authorized personnel over loudspeakers. On purpose, I did not give number 1, 2. I didn't do that because I want you to write this information. You can number it if you have to repeat the video again, but I purposely did not number because I wanted to drive home the points without the numbers. You can do your own numbers, but I have numbers. Fire drill guidance procedure. Let's look at that. The purpose of a fire drill is to ensure that all occupants in the building or your household, where you live, are familiar with emergency evacuation procedures. They're just drills. And this will result in orderly evacuation with efficient use of exit facilities. Drills will be held annually for the staff and pre-designated times with employees or members of your household. That is correct. Drills will be announced in advance by social media, bulletins, word of mouth, doing service announcements, posting notices, and advising staff and other building occupants of the date and time of that drill. Specific fire training drills and evacuation instructions will be detailed in handouts for staff or worship house congregants beforehand. Everyone will receive instructions at the discretion of senior leadership or your parents in the household beforehand. Drills guidance for all staff or occupants, houses, small businesses, large buildings, all of it. Conduct fire drills annually with designated first responders in your immediate area, in your neighborhood, in your country, in your town. The designated staff will attend a debriefing session to report on the actions and reactions of the participants and discuss any noted deficiencies. What did we do wrong? What were we deficient in? What can we do better? All employees and regular building occupants will be instructed, trained in fire safety precautions and emergency procedures. Department heads of all church programs or other designated staff will be instructed in their specific functions relating to fire safety. Businesses as well, and schools. Relevant sections of the fire safety plan will be reviewed and updated annually or biannually with all staff, students, businesses, large and small. All new staff will receive orientation regarding fire safety plans. Human resource trainers, supervisors, clergy, teachers, the location of exits in bulletins or at conferences. You're going to review and explain with new employees in new employee orientation where the exits are and what the fire plans are. Designated staff will be trained in the use of fire extinguishers. Oh, this is business. This is fire business. This is fire planning business. And we take it very seriously. I repeat, all staff will participate in fire drills annually, biannually. Relevant sections of the fire safety plan will identify opportunities for improvement and update the current fire and evacuation plan. You're going to do it together as a team. And of course, the emergency team that meets on a regular basis will be updated. After the emergency drill is completed, specific issues to review, evaluate, and discuss. They are as follows. Transmission of alarm system. How did it work? What's going on with it? Preparation and carrying out proper procedures for building evacuation. Assembly and accounting for all individuals, i.e. vulnerable populations, appropriate wheelchair protocols, and assembly to appropriate designated areas. Did anyone leave? Did they try to leave? How did that go? Overall following of written fire evacuation plan. You can have a plan, but people have to listen, adhere to it, and follow directions. Fire extinguisher use, R.A.C.E training. How did that work out? Overall, how did the plan work? What took us by surprise? And how do we mitigate the issue? Make changes, improve it. Make sure that doesn't happen again. We'll mitigate that. What conditions were we unable to simulate so that everyone is prepared for them in real emergencies, in real time? What hazards were around and how do we remedy them? Is it trash somewhere? Shouldn't have been? Impeding people's ability to get out the doors, the exits? What changes should be made to our plan and coordination for the next drill? How do we plan for the next drill? Finally, debrief the team and participants. Ask how you're feeling. Ask them how they're feeling and press to receive answers. Be prepared to act on the answers for mental and emotional health concerns and possible referrals for participants who indicate they may need medical follow-up. So, during vacation and downtimes, your lifetime learning experience should continue. You don't stop learning because it's Christmas or you're on vacation. Why? Because you matter to me. I'm teaching these classes. This is the 33rd one. You matter. Your safety matters. The safety of your employees and families and students matter. In your hospital, it matters. Remember, as I taught you from the very beginning, just basic stuff. That's why this is emergency management made easy. You know what the basic stuff is? You are the help until the help arrives. In any emergency, you are the help until the help gets there, until the help arrives. Common sense, isn't it? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. And I credit Dr. Jamal Harrison Bryant at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Georgia for this wisdom. I heard him say it, and it made sense to me. That was good advice. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I am Lauren Holley-Allen. Lauren Holley-Allen, your content creator for good. I coined that for myself, for the good of the people. Email me, prepare before it happens, at outlook.com. Having said that, have a Merry Christmas, a healthy and happy New Year, and yes, because of proper preparation, I must put another video up for you next week. And I will, because I am committed to you and you matter. Merry Christmas. See you next time.